I'm back. Alrighty. Oh no. Oh, huge hit. And he nearly got hit by the Mustangs too. He put the power down early into coming out of the final corner and literally just ripped the entire left front of that car off on the outside wall. One of the biggest hits you have. Oh, oh, big hit. Silly mistake. 10 car might be saying hello again very soon. That's going to be one to keep an eye on. Still going to be a couple more minutes. They still have a crane on the track and they're repairing the barriers. Probably about 5 to 10 more minutes of yellow, unfortunately. And I think this is, I'm gonna check. I think this is a short yellow as well. So the pits might not be open because it was just green. Best lap difference between an LMP2 and the Lamborghini is 8 tenths of a second. 6 tenths of a second to the Aston. What? What? Hmm. So it shows the best lap on YouTube, but on my screen it shows last lap. And the interval is not the gap to the leader. That's weird. We're back to green. Let's go. We are winding down this race. Vesty with a good restart, held off Tandy. Tandy's gonna take a look, but that just move doesn't work. Porsches look so much better at getting tires up to temperature than the Cadillacs do. I think he's gonna get him here in the next before this lap ends. Oh, 021 got pegged by the Iron Dame's car. The intensity's really, really picked up with all these cars. Were you say something?
Something,
Okay. Yeah. So
something.
Vesti, I know he was good in F2, but this is like really impressive because he's doing it to a lot of top drivers, and he's been doing it the entire race.
Yeah, the 31 car's been unstoppable today.
I feel like every time I'm watching, it's always Vesti.
The guy who's co-commentating with John now is keeping him on topic quite a bit better.
Who is it?
It's a Scottish guy. I can't tell who it is. I don't know exactly who it is.
Porsche
It's
needs
not.
to
It's
win?
not Paul.
What? What you talking about, Penguin?
Hmm.
What do you mean Porsche needs to win? The comments. They won Daytona. I think they don't need to. Maybe in GT. Yeah, that's fair. Enough. They look good. There's no denying that. They've been in the top three literally every second of this race, pretty much. Ford seems a little slower now. Maybe the BMW is just really, really fast at night. They've looked so strong the whole race.
I think it's Peter McKay.
Oh, okay. I got completely lost by that. I was like, what?
He's keeping John like really on topic comparatively to earlier.
Yeah, you can really feel I mean, I can just feel it just from watching it. The intensity of everything is picked up.
Yeah.
You can't really make any mistakes at this point now. The 60's out of it, the 24's out of it now for sure. Yeah, 24 is still out from that pit road incident. The 60 and the 24 bonked tires coming out of pit road and destroyed both cars.
Oh my God.
So Bloomquist lost 4 laps. Magnussen's 14 laps down. The contact was at about 25 miles an hour.
That's absurd.
They were like, the BMW was the pit stall behind the Acura. He got out first, and then, yeah, just horky borky. Aston Martin just cruising along, not really doing anything wrong.
What's Logan Sargent doing this year?
He was going to be doing LMP2, but that's no longer happening.
Huh.
What was he doing? Logan. Yeah, he was going to be teammates with Jamie Chadwick. Um, oh, shoot. 3 weeks ago, Logan Sargent may have called time on his racing career after stepping away from Edict Sport ahead of ELMS season. He's retired.
Really?
Apparently, he's retired. There is 2 hours and 30 minutes
That's
left.
not family that starts Sargent.
2 hours and 25 minutes left. What was that, Corey?
What a soft family the Sargent family is.
Dalton didn't quit. They forced
You
Dalton to
said
quit so they
he
could
hated
fund
them.
Logan.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The only reason I know that is because I was I know someone who was racing in ARCA with Dalton. Dalton wasn't bad.
No, Dalton wasn't terrible at
They
all.
thought Dalton was better than Logan was, comparatively, which was the
I
funny
really
part.
think if I'm Dalton, I'm pissed at Logan.
I don't think either of them are too mad. They're they're just a billionaire.
Yeah.
There's a dude on a light up hoverboard, not a hover like wheel, like skateboard, electric one, going down the road outside my window in the middle of this crazy wind. What an interesting day. Super seven head. Interesting, man. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Corey, let's do a watch along for F1. Why not? I'll be awake at midnight.
Are you gonna be awake?
I mean, I took my nap.
I can I
That
can
was,
stream the F1 TV telemetry.
ooh, yeah. Uh-oh. I gotta charge one of the headphones. I'm gonna go back to doing the headphone rotation.
Sound like Plaid now.
Yeah, but work is finally back to normal, so now I can actually like replace some things. I'm so excited for a house project. I'm such an old man. I'm gonna take a foot of grass out from the side of my house, 30 inches to be exact. We're gonna take 30 inches out of the perimeter of the grass, and there's this dead spot at the end of my fence. We have an alley behind our house where our driveway is. So it's not like our
Hmm.
driveway's in the front of our house in our development. It's hidden. So
Hmm.
the grass back there looks terrible. So I'm gonna cut that 30 inches of grass around the house, pick that up, lay that down there to help that area not be as garbage because it just looks terrible. And it's Georgia clay, which nothing can grow on. So I'm gonna try my
Yeah.
best. But we're gonna then lay down shredded tire rubber, which can be used as an alternative to mulch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're
I've
gonna
seen that
put
before.
the black, both my neighbors have it. So we're gonna plant a couple of plants there as well, and then put the black shredded rubber over it, and then diatomaceous earth spread over that. So our house will be boog proof without
That'll be
needing,
nice.
yeah, without needing some of the other things.
I was just talking to Plaid. I think it was last night about I think like Lowe's or like Home Depot, any home improvement store. When I was a teenager, I mean, you could not get me out of one of those stores fast enough. Like I was so bored. And now that I'm in my 30s,
Ooh,
I go into those stores and I'm like, I
ooh,
found
what's
this aisle.
this?
Yeah, what's going on over here?
Oh, and the other part of it is like I hate the facade in front of my house. Like it's just like this cheap like rubber crap, and it looks like stone, but it's or it looks like brick, but it's fake. So when I went down to my parents' house and found like about 500 pounds of rock and loaded it up in my dad helped me load it up with the tractor and the side by side. So there's like 500 pound of rock, and I'm gonna use it as the wall. So all the natural
There you
rock,
go.
and then like some of it's like big pink granite and white granite. So some of them look really, really good. I'm tempted to like take a hammer and maybe crack some of the bad looking parts off, and then make a wall around the house with the stone from my family's house or property.
That would be amazing.
Because then it would be like
That would
more
be
personal, right? I'm like, yeah, this is cool. That's the
And
goal
you've
at
already
least.
gotten the hard part out of the way. The hard part is sourcing the material, and usually that's extremely expensive if you're not some sort of contractor or something.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Um,
get a big sifting thing so I can just take some dirt from him too.
yeah,
Because
that'd be good.
he turned up some of the soil and stuff back there, and there's like a bunch of just good dirt and sand where they are, and all I have is clay. So I'm like, ooh, I could just like till my backyard where the gate is up. Ooh, look at the taillights glowing. Till the backyard up a little bit, get some more sand in there and let it, or and dirt and let it grow a little bit better. I like how the Cadillac's badge lights up on the nose. It looks so cool to me.
Yeah.
It's the little things. Oh yeah. The exhaust pipes look so cool. The first memory I have of like being obsessed with sports car racing was when I remember the day to night transition and it was following the champion Audi. And I was like, oh yeah, that's it. I'm hooked. I was like, that car looks so cool. Driving, like, because seeing it drive by other cars, you get this constant reminder of, oh, that thing's fast. Now we just need a Judd V10 to come back, and then we're sports cars all right again. Oh wait. Didn't McLaren throw that V10 into that single seater GT car they made? Like they called it like the
Maybe.
Solaris or something? I'm pretty sure they used a V10. Imagine McLaren comes into hypercar with a V10 naturally aspirated. Dang it. Now they need to do that. That'd be exciting.
I don't think anybody will ever be able to explain to me why Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari. And I
Weather was
think that
what?
become I think I said I don't think anybody will ever be able to explain to me why Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari. And that's coming from somebody who I've only been a fan of Formula 1 for 12, 13 years. So I
Sebastian
don't
Vettel
have.
answered the question.
Did he?
Yep.
Is it just the pedigree of Ferrari?
Everybody's a Ferrari fan.
That's what I gather from.
When you grew,
But like
who did Lewis
as a
grow up
12
loving?
year, huh?
Who did Lewis grow up loving?
Oh, Ferrari,
Senna,
obviously.
Senna,
Yeah.
and Schumi. He was also a Schumi
Yeah.
fan.
I
Ferrari.
just
I mean, it makes
I don't
sense to
know.
me. It's Ferrari. The pet. I mean, I think he thinks that might be the best place to win because I think he's banking on is new engine regulations. Ferrari could seriously get a big advantage. And what is the current like horsepower? I think it's like 120 horsepower the hybrid systems give in F1. Is it more?
It's only giving
I think
120.
let me double check.
Man, the snow up here is melting fast. And my race car buddy gave me a call the other day, and he goes, "Yeah, the super modified is all set pretty much for you to test it."
160 horsepower.
That's not a whole lot.
Oh, Rexy just chopped the Paul Miller car, like on the straight, chopped them. Um, so Ferrari's hypercar at Le Mans runs like 250 horsepower on its hybrid system. I think even more, and it can run more. So Ferrari's been running with a very high horsepower hybrid system that they built themselves for a long time now, and it's already won Le Mans twice. They're coming in with some real smarts on the hybrid side of things. They could really come in hot in this new regulation next year
Yeah. Is that why people are banking on Cadillac being good off the get?
because of the engine.
Yeah.
It depends if they have a good engine, but they're not gonna. They're using a Mercedes engine right away, aren't they? Or
They
Ferrari?
might be, but I just mean their hybrid development in particular.
Well, Cadillac doesn't make their own hybrid system. Williams makes Cadillac's
Oh.
hybrid system.
Who does?
Williams makes all of the LMDH cars hybrid systems.
Real? Like Williams, like
F1.
racing? Like,
Yeah. That's that
oh my
Duracell
God.
battery partnership is not
Yeah.
just that. Yeah. That's a partnership. That's not just a sponsorship.
No, no, why? Is it just because they have so much more research into hybrid technology that
Yeah,
Cadillac was like, yeah,
Williams
give
has
us
been
your
building
information?
like these hybrid systems for a while, yeah.
Okay.
I think they were they partnered with the one that Dyson tried running? I can't remember. I remember asking Chris Dyson about it, and he said it was the most useless thing they've ever done to a car. It was like they added 200 pounds and it added 80 horsepower that they couldn't use most of the time. It was a flywheel hybrid system that they put on that. Which, if you
Speaking of
didn't
Williams,
remember, they're technically in the American Le Mans series, the hybrid with the most entries was the Dyson Lola because the Audis only ran the hybrids there 1 year, 2 years,
mm,
2 years, 1 year, 2 years, 1 year. Did they run the hybrids in 2012? Yes, they did.
speaking of Williams, I was watching some of the interviews between practice and qualifying last night, and I absolutely love James Vowles. James Vowles, his response to the commentator. The commentator was like asking where they were going to end up. They're going to end up seventh and eighth and stuff like that. And he was just like, so where are you getting those numbers? And he explained, and he's like, oh, so they're just made up numbers and they don't really matter later on, huh? like, finally, somebody just telling these commentators asking the same dumb questions every day.
So wait, what did they ask?
They were asking like if he was going to end up like sixth or seventh in qualifying and stuff like that, and he's like, that's
Yeah.
basically he answered it. He went into it and he answered it and was basically like, listen, there's going to be a lot of things that go right for us to be sixth or seventh or
And they were.
whatever you're projecting.
They were literally
And they were.
exactly where they were projected to finish.
And they were exactly where they were projected. But he absolutely tore the commentator
Yeah,
apart
but
for even
it looks
asking the
like a
question.
bum. That just looks like a bum because he was 100% right.
Yeah, he was. To be fair, it was what's his name? Yeah, if Lawrence Barretto asked me that question, I probably said the same thing to him. It's always bothered me with the amount of talent around the F1 paddock that you know has been involved in actual motorsports. Where does somebody like Lawrence Barretto come from?
He's a
And
journalist, I
why
believe. I believe he
and
was a
why do we listen to
journalist.
his opinion on these drivers?
You know what? Let's find out.
Because I think you're right. I think he is just a journalist, and I don't like
Or a
having just
commentator.
a journalist. That would be like having um, Bob Pockris on the commentary. I don't want that.
Lawrence
I like
Barretto
Bob
is a
Pockris.
writer, interviewer, and broadcaster covering Formula One. This is his 10th season traveling to every race. He is working with Formula One management as a chief correspondent and part-time reporter. So he's not I don't think he's a broad I think he just comes in as I think he's just there because he's good at he's very knowledgeable on the information in the
Knowledgeable and
teams.
articulate.
But I don't think they ever talk like he gives that much opinion on drivers, right? They kind of leave that to like Jolien and
He tends to give opinions on driver positioning and like speed throughout the weekend, and it's like,
I'm curious what
ugh.
his degree is in. I'm very curious what his degree is in. I'm on his LinkedIn right now.
And that's not to say that the guy doesn't know exactly what he's talking
I'm
about,
connecting
but
to his
like
LinkedIn because why not?
I just I just
Yeah,
feel like there
that went
should
out of
be
that.
an obvious connection to whoever's telling me this stuff.
I have two messages on LinkedIn.
Yeah, was that Kyle Busch
No.
earlier today?
Yeah, 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 that's KFB.
It was.
He went to Bournemouth University. He multimedia journalism. Okay. He worked his first job was Sport Magazine. He organized and wrote cover interviews, features with Michael Schumacher, Hamilton, Button. Oh, wait, there's more. He's a freelance journalist. He worked as a PR manager, global PR of F1 in Schools World Championship in Malaysia.
He's
Wow.
been around the sport for so
Staff
long.
writer, sport, BBC Sport, live text commentator, rowing reporter who covered London Olympics. Okay, so he's kind of like a Lee Diffie type. I don't know if my neighbor's lighting up his Harley right now or there's a lot of thunder in the area. We'll find out.
Yeah, my racing buddy driver, he called me today and he's like, "Yeah, the car's all ready for you to test and stuff like that." He goes, "We got it back together from when we flipped it last year." And I'm like, "Wait a second. Last year they were coming back from a race at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and the driver of the truck fell asleep at the wheel,
Oh no.
and yeah, they ended up in a swamp off the side of an interstate, upside down, and so he tells me, yeah, car's back together after flipping and after running Riverside, and I'm like, whoa, wait, Spiky, I said, this this I'm gonna be the first person driving this car since it was upside down in a swamp. And he goes, no. He goes, we drove it at Groveton a week later. I'm like, okay, thank God. Last thing I need is to go for my first push lap and go into a wall. This is no brakes.
Hmm.
Oh, so I found out today that the oval refresh that they're doing for the NASCAR tracks, um, I went back and I tested the New Hampshire one, and it was not the case with the New Hampshire one, but at least for Bristol and Dover, they opened up the infields so you can
I believe.
you can literally drive the car into victory lane, like after the race. So that'll be pretty cool. But if they're opening that up for iRacing for people to drive into victory lane, something tells me they're doing that on purpose because they're using these exact tracks for NASCAR 25. Something tells me there's going to be like a post-race celebration sort of thing that you can do, like
That
the old
makes sense.
NASCAR games.
The 60 car? The 60 car was pulling out of the pits and hit the 24 car, and both of them have massive damage from a 20-mile-an-hour bonk. Broke the steering arm completely on the Acura. Tandy got by going, oh my God, on the backstretch again. That just looked sketchy. I don't know how his tires weren't ruined after that. Tandy, Vesti, Campbell, everyone else is just falling off. It's starting to get testy.
Good Lord, Plaid was practicing Sebring for 7.5 hours in the Porsche.
So, no more 60 car. Time Madison so became a gold. He was way too good to be silver. He'll be Sowery. This dude looks really, really good. What do you know about him, Corey? Toby Sowery. He's 28. Just got picked up as an IndyCar reserve role. The 2009 Acura is one of my favorite cars I've ever seen. And I wish that program lasted for more than 1 year. And seeing that 2009, I'm thinking that's also was the you were working on that ARX, was it 02A? Was that the car you were working on? The car they said that could take Sebring turn one flat out in qualifying trim, pole sitter. It's my favorite car ever added to a racing game, and it needs to be added to more. Vesti's in the pits. Corey's muted.
I'm back.
I thought you were muted. Vesti just pit.
Toby Sowery was an Indy lights driver for years.
Pretty old to go into Indy next.
What did you say? What did you say about Indy next?
Huh?
So what did you say about Indy next?
Being 28 is kind of old to go to Indy next.
Oh, he's been there for years, as far as I know. I think he's been there since his mid-20s.
He finished 13th at Mid Ohio last year. That's not bad.
Who did? Sowery?
Yeah, he did 3 IndyCar starts.
Oh, in an actual IndyCar race?
Yeah, he did 3 races last year.
Hmm. I mean, I should hope he isn't that bad, because, like I said, he's been running Indy Lights for a long time, and been a lot of drivers who've come in, raced against him, and been promoted. So,
I just found an IndyCar or an article over him. Wow. So he missed the 2020 season. He did a partial season in 21, and then he got back and did 3 races in 2023. So this dude just didn't have the money to race, but he had the ability to race.
Oh, salary?
Yeah.
I thought he
He
was. So was he winning up until he had to take a break?
so in 2019, he finished third in points behind Oliver Askew and Rinus VK, and he
That's what I
wasn't in
thought.
an Andretti car.
That's what I thought. I thought he had a pretty decent record in Indy Lights, but he just didn't. He for whatever reason did never promote it. It sounds like you're right that he just didn't have the funds to.
Now the question is, who's taking tires? A 31 just took new tires.
Speaking of Oliver Askew, is he still doing anything?
What was that?
Speaking of Oliver Askew, is he still doing anything?
Huh. I always
He
remember
was
this
formerly
driver from IndyCar way back when, and his name is always stuck in my head because it was so funny. But I'm sad he didn't stop racing in the U.S. because his name was so much fun. Do you remember Bertram Baguette?
yeah.
Yeah, his last name is Baguette. He he went and raced with like Oak Racing and prototypes for a few years, and then went to Japan. I don't know if he's still racing anymore though.
But he did like Super GT for a while.
Yeah, he went and did Super GT after his Le Mans stuff with Oak Racing.
Mm.
2013, I think was the last time I remember seeing him at Le Mans. Oh, we got an Earl Bamber as a finisher. Oh boy. Wow, the 6 and the 7 came out the exact distance apart they came in. That is pretty impressive. Bamber's being aggressive. Bamber's gonna get turned. Oh, Bamber almost got turned. He passed Gemini around the outside, and Gemini almost got him on those cold tires.
I must be behind.
1 hour, 49 minutes left.
Oh, no, 148, 66. No, okay, no, he's just approaching Nasser now. Never mind.
You're ahead.
Yeah, he's 8 tenths from Nasser on mine.
Just went wide and one. They're already opening the gap. He's already got the tires up to temp. That's crazy. Because Bamber took 4 tires and he's now already gapping him.
That is insane.
I imagine this time of year that Sebring Airport is home to a lot of nice airplanes.
I'd say so.
Ooh, 6 is all over Bamber. I don't know what's going on, but Bamber has no pace.
They fell off like a rock.
The Penskes are just flying. Bamber is doing like Bamber did a 53.6 on the last lap. Bamber's still off. 8 tenths off in sector two. I mean, Nazar's
He's off
just
like a rock.
gone. Nazar's put
He's 2 seconds off of Gemini now.
he's 6 seconds off of Nazar. Oh man. I just flicked my toe on my power brick and flicked the reset button. If I was not on a laptop, I would have just ended everything I was doing. That was a close one. Sandy is being interviewed, and they were like, that was an aggressive move. What do you think with 3 to 4 hours to go?" And he was like, "It's time to race."
He ain't wrong.
fast. The 10 car could get a lucky lead lap and have a chance at this, and that would be insane. Because Albuquerque's the fastest car on track right now. 31 laps they lost from that contact with the Acura in pit road.
That's insane. It's their entire race gone.
Completely. 100%, yeah. I'm still on a bit of a basketball kick right now. I'm gonna watch the Nuggets game at 9 on a fifth screen. Tornado watch effective till 4 a.m. Vegas getting hit by a tornado, it looks like right now.
Really?
On the stream, on the weather stream I'm watching right now, they're saying that they're under a tornado warning.
Yeah, you are part of the tornado watch until 4 a.m. tomorrow. You just went under at 8:45. 35 minutes to go. There was 3 confirmed tornadoes west of Birmingham. So they're moving across towards Talladega right now. Yeah, there was a confirmed tornado in Talladega.
Wow, Reed Timmer is not live streaming today.
He must be
That's
in the
weird.
Midwest right now.
I thought they'd follow the storm system all the way over. I'm starting to hear the wind hit my
I
window.
I would have thought too, but I'm wondering if some of them went up north towards Chicago because that were supposed to be some breakouts up there too, potentially.
Well, they were streaming 2 hours ago. Yeah, this storm is bad. No, don't make Roger Penske happy. No, he's been so happy recently. God dang it, he's gonna make this 963 so iconic because he just can't stop winning.
Okay, that tornado would have passed south of the racetrack.
It's not that Talladega has lights though. It's not really only the grandstands is the only thing they really need to worry about.
Yeah,
It hit one hit where I lived
I'm sure.
before, and it bent the stadium lights at the football field at the high school that got hit. The stadium lights were S-shaped.
Oh my god,
They still worked,
that's
but they
actually
were
freaking
S-shaped.
wild.
Bent the metal poles.
No, Talladega Super Speedway is such a large and open target to hit that even if it got hit directly, I mean, the
You just need to repair 20 feet.
yeah, seriously.
No, we don't want Roger to be happy. Because he's happy enough, man. Went to a Talladega NASCAR summer race back in 1995. Who won that race? I'm not gonna look it up, but I know
But
you remember it because you were there. Someone in the comments said they were at the Talladega NASCAR summer race in 1995. I was 0 and days years old when that race took place. I just looked at the date when that race took place.
I was 4.
It was days. It was days. What?
Oh,
Yeah, imagine a tornado hitting Atlanta. Oof, that'd be bad.
what, the city or the speedway?
You know what? To be fair, I don't remember who won the truck race I went to when I went to Talladega. I got to sit on the pit box, and the truck that I was sitting on the pit box for, I believe finished second or third in the race. There was a yellow at the end. He had a good run, and I was pushing the car with one of the team members and walking next to KFB, who was not very talkative, and I can tell you that one of his trucks did not win that race. I That's why I kind of liked Atlanta. So I went to Atlanta this year, and it was really, really fun to watch the farther back in the pack, how it was more strung out, and you had runs, and it looked more like I think Daytona was good for a few years because it would spread out after a while, and it was a handling track. And I think Atlanta's going to be amazing because on fresh tires, Atlanta's going to be flat out pack racing, and then it's going to be with worn tires, they're going to be struggling to keep it going. Uh, I don't even know what that would have looked like. I can't even imagine that one. I didn't move to this area until 2006. And actually didn't go to a race at Atlanta Motor Speedway until it was reconfigured. I never went to a cup race at Atlanta, Corey. Isn't that crazy?
before it was reconfigured to the super speedway?
I never went to a Gen 4 race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I never went to an Xfinity or Busch race. My old man and I went to Nashville and we didn't even go to Atlanta. I don't know why. I don't know why we never went.
Huh.
But 2000, I could have gone to the 2006 fall race in Atlanta, but we didn't. But I think a big part of it was like there was like no kids that liked NASCAR when I was a kid. None of the kids liked it that I grew up with.
Oh,
Wow.
that's no, that's the same way around me.
Homestead used to look like or Atlanta used to look like the Homestead Oval. That's crazy. That does, that's early. There is no way they can go that far. An hour and 2 minutes? Bamber just pit. There's no way they can make that. And he's gonna have to save. What is the point? Medium's on. Okay. No, an hour and 2 minutes. Unless I'm behind. I'm not behind. Yeah. Hour and 12 minutes left. No, an hour and 2 minutes left. Sorry. Hour and 2 minutes left. That's when the TV broadcast started. The TV broadcast started at 10 a.m. But the green flag wasn't till like 10 a.m. On the TV broadcast, it shows an hour and 1 minute left. And on the timing. It should say that on the timing. The F1 race starts in 3 hours. Next on the NASCAR. Homestead is such a good track. We're definitely doing a watch along for Homestead because Homestead is very, very fun. Tornado down in Mumford, Alabama. Zen. His tires don't look brand new. So these might be their qualifying tires. GTD battle is a go, Corey.
Let's go.
Oh
Bless you. Bless you.
man, the big mean Merc is on the butt of the Lexus. The Mercedes is going, I'm gonna touch the butt. The Lexus is getting held up by the Mustang right now. Lexus got bought Mustang. Yeah, there's something about British broadcasters just sounding right when it comes to soccer and racing. Martin Brundle and Alex Brundle is a combination I want to see in the future on sports car broadcasts. Alex
They're
has
both
been doing a lot
fantastic.
more. Yeah, they're Alex is so smart.
Yeah, he is. And I love how open he is to like I know he let Jimmy Broadbent race in one of his cars and stuff like that because he
Mustang.
understands the connection with like a younger audience too.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I'm watching the Nuggets game. They just like quadruple teamed Jokic. Jokic sees an open pass to Westbrook. They close out Westbrook. Westbrook already had the open pass ball moving. The guy just stands still and takes a three like it's a free throw. He could not have been more open. 48 minutes to go. Yeah, Broadbent's funny. And he's put the dog hours in. He put that time in to get it. Deserves that success. Made it work in the shed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. It's a different Mercedes. I thought it was the Windward car. It's the Lone Star team.
Full course yellow. Wow.
No. No. Oh, yeah, no, that's kind of fair. Oh, that's fair. Man. Has the 10 car pit yet? Oh, he might be a lap down. Nope, he's still good. All right, time to breathe and time to make predictions. There's going to be a crash in the GTP field. I'm calling it. I don't know who, but there will be.
I sent something in the other chat there. Jack.
Huh? What's up? I was zoned out.
Said I sent something in the other chat.
No, no. Oh, is Louis Vuitton the sponsor?
Yeah.
Dude, those thumbnails look. You pop those out way too easily.
What's that?
You pop those out way too easily.
It's because they're already on a template that I
Yeah,
made.
you know that would make sense. Yeah, that makes some sense. I'm getting. Do you know? I don't think they've had any commercials on Peacock during green flag running. I don't remember them cutting away. Only under yellow they've
That's
cut to
so impressive.
commercials. That's interesting. So if someone else is on the Peacock broadcast, I just want to know if that's accurate. I think that is. I think I'm right. Could be wrong. Ooh. So the Beamer's pitting, the Caddy is pitting, but now they have to get through the traffic. But they'll have brand new tires. I don't think that's going to be enough. One of the street sweepers says respect the bumps on the back. That's pretty funny. I'm watching this in the corner of my eye. A tire fell off of an LMP2 car in the middle of the backstretch. So there literally was like a 10-pound chunk of rubber. It was fair enough. If Yeah, it was fair enough for a full course yellow. Alrighty.
I smell commentator's caution.
There he is.
There's already a caution.
I know.
I don't think it was really, because Townsend Bell was
No,
praying
it
for
wasn't.
one.
It was not. It was not a commentator caution. Commentator curse at all. It was literally like I don't know what happened to the Mercedes that lost the tire. Um, yeah,
LMP2.
who's slacking at Michelin, by the way? Who's
It
not
was an
pumping those tires
LMP2. The
properly?
the Lone Star got back to the pits but kept the tire. The LMP2 lost a tire.
No. It was the blue and yellow Mercedes.
That one had a flat, but there was another
Great
car that had
shot
a
of the
flat.
moon. Was there an LMP2 that had a flat?
Yeah.
Which one?
They went back out into the pits. I remember seeing it on the replay. I can't remember which one though.
How long ago was it?
Right, they were coming out as IMSA went under yellow.
Oh, that was the tower team.
Yeah, them.
I don't think that did they have an issue with the tire though?
Yeah, it came off. At least
Speaking of
I'm
Michelin,
pretty
must have
sure
been
it
fun.
was.
No.
No,
The tire that
it was a
came off that was
flat.
on the backstretch was from the
Yes, it was a.
Mercedes.
I thought it was from the LMP2 that had a flat.
Mm-mm. No, because they were in pit lane just after they just left pit lane after the before the caution and beat out
Then it wasn't
they
the
like
tower
came
car.
out
Then it
right.
was a different car. There was an LMP2 that was going into the pits as the yellow came out with a flat tire, and it looked like
Oh,
it was
really?
there. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying
I
to. Can I
wonder if an
rewind?
LMP2 car hit that tire then.
I can rewind.
Jeez, they're showing. Why are they showing so much of the crash from last year? My God.
Hey Jack, who's the better never promoted from Formula 2 driver? Delatraz or Giotto?
Delatraz. I don't even think it's close.
Huh?
I've never heard of
I don't
Giotto.
even think it's close. What is Giotto doing right now?
Good question.
Definitely Delatraz. I thought Delatraz was a good driver when I saw him debut in 2016 in the WEC.
The thing is I think Luca Giotto's numbers are better in Formula 2 than Delatraz's were.
No, it was the
He ran
Mercedes.
IndyCar
Yeah,
last
yeah. I
year.
thought for some reason there's an LMP2 that went into the pits at the same time though. But it was, yeah, you're right. All right, we going back to green now?
Yeah, long caution for a one tire, which is kind
It's
of
because they have to
annoying
do
because it seems like
the
they're playing.
full thing.
I know,
So
which is
Yellow
so
Lee
annoying
stayed
because like
out. That's interesting. I don't think of Yellow Lee when I think of the fastest hypercar guy on Acura's team.
he's not. He just hasn't pit yet, which is
Th-
unless he
Johnny's
did
on the
pit.
lead lap. Huh.
Oh shit! Look at the 5. To be
And then
fair though, both
the
Porsches
31
just
has
came
new
in,
tire.
didn't they?
They pitted with like 55 minutes to go, but they didn't put on new tires. I
I thought
believe
they
they
had new
were old.
tires.
They didn't look shiny. They put on tires. I don't think they were
Oh,
new.
maybe a scrub set.
I think they were like a practice set or qualifying set because they were not shiny.
No. There was a red at about 10 minutes to go in quali, so that was probably their scrub. That was probably a scrub set from quali. Because every team
All right,
that went out.
60 pulled out of the way for the 93. Yellow Lee's going after him.
Who's off?
Oh, I'm delayed.
Somebody's off, and LMP2's off hard in turn 1.
Oh, I'm really behind.
No, yeah, that is an LMP2. Stay, 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 stay. United Auto Sports, number 22.
Paul DeResta? Yep. Well, that
Minor
thing got
damage,
destroyed.
minor damage, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
You better hope that thing doesn't shed parts all around the racetrack.
Oh, he cold tires. Trying to go into the inside. It was if that was Mikkel Jensen, that's his teammate at Peugeot. They share a car at Peugeot.
Still green.
Looks like Denver's on the 5. Ellis is all over the Lexus. Trying to hold off. Or Gemini's just going to probably play defense for the rest of this. I don't think Bamber
Yeah.
has enough. Bamber's not going to be able to pull back 6 seconds, I don't think. Because he still has to get by the 5 and the 60. Seeing if Penske holds on here, it's pretty much deserved. They've been rock solid and still found their way to the lead every single time. LMP2 is still close, only a second between Jakobsen and Bicolis driving legend Tom Dillman, the Bicolis legend. Could you imagine seeing that Valkyrie at Lime Rock? Like,
No, 'cause I feel like that would be too small.
just think about that for a bit. Think about seeing a Valkyrie at Lime Rock. And we're missing out on that. Give me a prototype standalone race. GTP and LMP2. Honestly, LMP2 might be faster than the GTPs around there. And that's fine with me. Send it around and let's have some fun. Johnny is holding off Bamber really, really well. Porsche is going to give Yanni a big old check for holding off that 31, or at least they should.
What are the
But it's
dates we're
Yanni
going out
Pitt?
there, Fleb?
Huh?
What are the dates we're going out there?
Going nowhere.
Oh, the Valkyrie's going slow.
Wait a second.
Looks like the Valkyrie had an issue off the backstretch on the LMP2 on board.
Corey, did you not know that they're not going to Lime Rock?
There's
IMSA's
no
not going to Lime Rock this year?
They
no,
haven't been
just
for the last
GTs.
couple of years.
I don't even
No,
see the GTs on the schedule.
GTs
Oh, they might not be going to Lime Rock this year. I thought they were going when the trucks were going,
Nope.
or
No,
Xfinity
it's
was
just
going.
NASCAR weekend. Just Craftsman Truck and ARCA.
Oh, that's lame. That's incredibly lame.
Which, if I can, I thought about trying to make it out for that one. But
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going down for that one. That is
Dude, could you imagine
June
the final
27th and
corner
28th.
when someone intentionally
it's a
crashes
weekend for
someone
road
there
cars and
and
cautions,
how
so it's
violent it's going to be?
tough on my end.
Dude,
I think
someone's going to get punted in the final corner and they're going to hit a wall so freaking hard that NASCAR is going to make a ruling about it. That's my prediction.
At Lime Rock?
Yep. Someone's going to dump someone in the last lap in that final corner, and it's going to be a massive, massive crash because they don't slow down in the grass.
No, they don't. Especially with that much weight behind the car.
Yeah. Might even flip before it gets to the wall. Like that's going to I would be very, if I was NASCAR, I'd be talking about like, hey, do not bump and run in this corner unless you want to kill somebody. Just push them in turn one. Like just get right behind them on the last lap. And as soon as they hit the brakes, just stay on their bumper and push them a little bit so they overdrive turn one. And then boom, cut to the inside.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mercedes. He's gonna push him wide. Push him wide. He's gonna push him wide. Yep.
I don't know if Jack's got this though. He's got to hold him off for a while. Oh!
Whoa!
What a corner to be making that move on. Oh, they weren't at the corner. I thought they were. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know if Jack can hold him off for 20 more minutes.
He's really good through this section though. Like that his last corner is so good.
Is Rexy going to win Sebring?
The BMW is closing in again. So I don't know. Oh, you have an AMG? Damn. I mean, I don't have a bad car, but damn, I don't have no Mercedes AMG GTR. Ellis is all over that Lexus right now. I can hear the thunder now.
I really think Ellis's best bet is turn 10. Seems to get closest right through there.
Yanni's still holding off Bamber. It's just, uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Oh, man. And now so once again, there will be a chance for a car to win Daytona, Sebring, and Le Mans.
Oh, you got that chat looking pretty good on the stream.
Yeah. It's existing. Tenths. BMW is just 1 second
Daniel
behind, and Dillman's a second
Sarah's right
behind.
there now too.
Traffic in any of these
Are you
classes
seeing
can
that?
decide that. Huh? Oh, Sarah.
Are you seeing that? Daniel Sarah's right behind Ellis now.
Not on the
Yep.
screen, though. I think that was across the line. Because I don't see Sarah on this. Sarah's not even in the shot.
I see his headlights are right there.
There he is. Okay. Now
He's
he's
right
at
on
the
the
back of
bottom
the
of the
shot.
helicopter shot.
But did you see the intervals? It said that must have been across the line. Sarah must have made a run. I remember last year the Ferrari almost got to the inside of the Lexus on the last lap.
Let's see. Daniel Sarah does have the best lap, but I don't know when he set that.
Timing just updated.
1.5. Yeah, so he's about a second off the back.
I think the reason Hawksworth is so quick through there is the Lexus is just so light.
Oh, it's gonna compromise Hawksworth there. Oh
They're getting
boy.
held up by the Corvette.
And a GTP's trying to come through too.
Don't
Is that
forget the
Nasser?
Corvette got punted last year by the Lexus.
Oh!
So last year the Corvette got punted by the Durrani. He Durrani'd him. He Durrani'd him.
Yep.
He Durrani'd him.
Yep, 15 minutes to go.
I don't think that Corvette's is unhappy about doing that. Yellow, I think that's Yellowly right behind. That's one of the Acura. That's an Acura.
That's an Acura right there.
Yeah, it's a prototype Acura. I don't know which one.
I think that's Yellowly.
Yeah, that is Yellowly. Definitely a little bit of contact.
Oh, I think that's fair by Ellis.
If he spun him, I don't think IMSA would have. I think IMSA would have gave him a penalty if he spun him. But
Yeah.
because it
Oh, for sure.
wasn't, I don't think there will be anything.
I mean, Hawksworth left the door open there, and he just kind of slipped the nose in. He didn't really drive through him or anything.
Did you know that this engine has won at Sebring before, or a version of this engine has?
What?
This is the RS Spider engine that's been heavily modified. So this was the engine that won in the Penske Spider. That's why it sounds a little familiar. But it's been changed a lot since then, but it's like the same basic concept engine with a couple turbos.
And a hybrid system.
Hmm. Essentially, the engine they were probably going to use if they didn't use the four-cylinder single turbo. Instead, they're using a four-cylinder or a 4-liter twin turbo.
Whoa. That's got to be a penalty.
He pinched it. The that Corvette
Is
pinched
the
the
caution
exit or
not come out?
pinched it. No, he just spun him.
If there's a car spun in 17, it says there has to be a caution.
No,
Earlier they said that on the broadcast, yeah.
I think like with the way the Aston was sitting, because he was sitting there, he was pretty much out of the way. I don't. I mean, it's definitely going to be on Jakobsen, but that Corvette, 100% decided to cut the line because he didn't want that G prototype to pass him. That's unlucky. He thought he
Who's
could sneak up the
actually up with?
inside. That Corvette
What
didn't
is
want him to go up the
actually?
inside.
What is up with Sector 1 on this track?
Oh, with the fact it being a single corner,
Yeah, it's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
it's just for turn one. It's just like
Sector 1 should be down to like turn 7.
so. This is an old thing because it's all about bravery with turn one. So it's a point of pride to have the fastest sector time through there because that means you lifted the least. So that is why it's always
Okay.
so short.
So it's really just a tradition thing at this point.
Yep. Oh wow, he already got the penalty. That's crazy fast. That was wasn't that the same lap? No, it was 2 laps. Oh man.
We're in the final 10.
8 minutes
Oh,
remaining.
baby. That's where it gets spicy.
Everyone's pretty much starting to spread out, but let's keep an eye on Borda.
I
Bourdais
was gonna
hasn't
say
raced
LMP2
Dillman
should
since Bicolis
probably the
existed.
closest. Why is AO Racing so far off the pace?
Which one?
Dane Cameron.
I think they had issues earlier in the race, didn't they?
I mean, they have to because they're almost back where Paul DeResta is, or maybe is that who Paul DeResta? No, Paul DeResta got into Mikkel Jacobsen or Mikkel Jensen. No,
Yeah, Hazard's kind of cruising now. Bourdais did not get lucky with traffic, it looks like. And I don't think Hawksworth has the pace. Sarah might, but Hawksworth doesn't.
I think we're pretty much seeing the end fold out here because all those gaps are increasing now.
I think, yeah, but Bourdais was traffic, so I'm gonna give that one another go. That's an Inter Europol. He's won quite a few races recently. Next, with severe storms. These storms have produced a history of 70 plus mile an hour winds.
Jeez.
Minutes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Bourdais was faster on the last lap. Unless there's some real traffic, though, I think it's a wrap. 32? Holy moly. He's going to have a very long, very successful career. I did not realize he was that young.
Who?
Felipe Nasr is only 32.
Yeah.
Heck of a career for a 32-year-old. We are coming to the last lap of the Mobil 1 12 Hours of Sebring. Unless something crazy happens with the LMP2 class, I think it is Dillman's race to lose at this point. It's all of their races to lose. Oh, Daniel Serra's gone.
We're watching the final lap.
I think Hawksworth and Serra got together because Gamble's right on the back of Hawksworth now, and
Oh, wow.
Serra's gone.
Oh, that gap
Yeah,
is
he's
close.
gone.
Oh no, they're saying Serra pit.
Yeah, he's coming out of the pits.
Wow, that is unfortunate. One
The
lap
Gamble's
short.
had the fastest lap in class.
So maybe they did actually have something for the 57, but they just couldn't show it because of the fuel. There's Spike. I just saw Spike there.
P7.
No, I just meant he's on the
Class.
screen.
Oh.
I mean, it's the same engine that won last time Porsche won, pretty much. Porsche's like, ain't broke, don't fix. Keep improving. Nazar's gonna take the win.
There goes the works.
It's another great race from Penske. I mean, they're just showing why they're such an amazing team.
I already know Jordan just got a beautiful shot there. The
And
photographer
buddy,
on the left-hand side. No, but Jordan Lesson is the photographer for
Penske.
yeah.
Okay.
He does incredible stuff. But I already can guarantee that he got the shot of them jumping off the pit wall with the fireworks.
Bourdais was really pushing in that. Bourdais pulled back 9/10 on that last lap. There's Rexy.
Look at the exhaust. Oh my god. He's
Has he got a fuel or is he celebrating?
I think he's celebrating. Oh yeah, no, he's celebrating.
Well, what happened to Gamble? It just showed Gamble like being right on Hawksworth.
No, he's 3 seconds off Oxworth right now.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back with F1 if my house doesn't get hit by a tornado.
That was me last night.
As much as I set that up as a joke, that is the truth. Yep, that storm's about to hit 70-mile-an-hour winds in about 20 minutes.
Oof.
Thank you, peoples, for watching. I hit end stream now.